Hey, hey, hey. Laura J. Feeling better today. And wanted to say that today's message is about the power of prayer. I want to say that from my belief system, my perspective, what we pray to, we become prey to, with an A and an E. And that is why we need to understand that it is about learning to command our power to be present and to support those that we are present here with. The family, the friends, the familiars in our midst who may or may not understand us, they need our prayers as much as ever now. And that is exactly why the divide and conquer war strategy has been used to make us feel like they're impossible or there's no hope. Because the lack of hope means there is a lack of willingness to try. And that is how we die. That is how we stop trying to grow. Because we say, oh, no, it's not worth it. And then we just carry on doing what we were doing before and let those who feel frustrating or difficult or challenging just carry on their mixed up ways, believing that they are on the right path, and there might be a little bit of righteousness on the right path if we actually are willing to ask ourselves whether that may be true and feel the truth as it responds to us, for the intuition always does. You ask the question as king, asking, and then you will receive an answer. It's just whether you are willing to actually receive that answer when it arises, as to whether how beneficial it will be or whether it will just be something that you dismiss and carry on your way, because we've all got a bit of righteousness in us. This message comes because I've had a message from a leader of a large group that has fear-mongered unintentionally, I would hope, but asking me about what I'm doing to prep and how I feel about being in a country of tyranny and various questions that have an underlying fear threat to them that I'm not willing to accept or buy into or play with. That's not the vibe that I'm going for. I don't feel like that's empowering. And I feel like there's a lot of fear-mongering unintentionally. And then what we pray to, even if only in the name of preparing and being ready and all of the angst that we could buy into and give our power to stop living and then fearing, so then we live in a moment of what's to come and preparing for that. But my point is that I am not willing to give my power to all of that BS when I believe that we are here to create. And I believe that we are here to create together, where we can gather freely, because we know how to claim our right to do so, which is why I'm doing this series in the first place. I don't wish to be limited by rules someone else set that I never agreed to, I don't think are reasonable, and I'll face off any man or woman that wants to say those rules apply to me, having claimed the right to be lawfully self-governing in my private capacity with all common law rights reserved at all times. For any man or woman that does so in their private capacity too, and then once the suits are off, there are no sleeves for the cards to be hidden underneath to be played against the one who thought they were just working against or up against a man or woman that happens to wear a suit with all kinds of tricks. Right? Yeah, fly on the third eye, WTF. So, I'm just saying, if you want to fearmonger, if you want to righteously come down the path of what's to come when we're creating it, because we are that powerful, then you're talking to the wrong sister. Sis star, Yeah. Hey, har har. Har har, I wanna say we don't need to play the game the way we were before, because now we know who we are and whose we are from the same source. There's no need to believe we're talking about something different when we are talking about the same things. It's true that you are the one you've been waiting for. So please step into your creative power. What kind of world would you like to create? Start in your life. Your world is with the ones in your midst. Those ones are the ones who you would be well served to send love to, even if they feel impossible, or if you haven't received acceptance till now because you have different BS. If you try to push yours on them, you become a threat to their cognitive dissonance. I say from experience, I did it long time in the first near 2 years of this pandemic that was rote, and now I say we must play kinder with one another. And so I hope you will find solace in here, in this message. I hope you will see the need to be who you came here to be, without the fear. Let us co-create something dear, and then draw it near, because we chose, empowered, powerfully we chose to be all of who and whose we are, and came here to be. Can't you see how powerful your prayers are? This song is like one. It doesn't have to be quiet. Head down, that's one way we pray, and others may be with the words we send into the world we share. You declare who and whose you are, and came here to be. Let us see, that's all for me. For today I just wanted to say, your prayers make a world of difference to all who come into contact with you. Please remember that and share your heart song. Not the fear-mongering any longer than you may have done by accident. Now let us say, rise above the frequency, so we can love and trust ourselves. Leave a comment down below to let me know what this means to and for you, and what you'll do with it. And I will say namaste for today. Laura J.